I grew up in Brockley in southeast London, and southeast London was one of the last places to have trams in the London area. I was only young, but I was fascinated by these massive things that ran along the middle of the road. When I went to nursery school, a little girl up the road used to take me to school, and my mother used to tell her quite emphatically, "Don't go on the tram." But we used to get round the corner and she would say, "Come on, we'll get the tram to go to school." I'm sure my mother was fearful because the tram was right in the middle of the road and it's a very high step up from the road to get onto the tram. And I can remember the lady who lived in the flat above us one day coming home with her shopping and me seeing her with her nylons and her knees ripped to shreds where she'd fallen off the tram as she was trying to get off. So they were potentially quite dangerous. I've got some quite vivid memories of the tram. I remember on one occasion coming along Malpas Road, one of the trams came off the track. The back end was still on the track, so it was blocking all the other trams from coming past, but the front end knocked over a telephone box. During the evening, the trams were all the way down the road until the inspectors arrived and managed to work out some sort of diversionary system to get the trams through. The trams actually finished in London on the 5th of July 1952. I can remember that date because some wag had graffitied on the railway bridge over Brockley station that said, "Don't cry, no more trams, July the 5th, 1952. When the trams had gone, the tracks were still there and eventually they were removed. But the tram tracks were set in wooden blocks and the tarmac had been put over them. So in the evening, when the workers had gone home, we would get a pram and a sack and we'd go along and collect up these tarry blocks, which we would then sell to local residents for sixpence. In the days that we were doing that, there was no Clean Air Act, and of course the atmosphere in London, particularly in the winter time, could be pretty smoggy and pretty unpleasant. And I'm sure that the tarry blocks that I was selling to the various people in the area were contributing in a major way to the problems of people breathing and creating the smog that causes so much of a difficulty.